number 2 for the Course in Miracles Hypnotherapy program. And if you've done the other lessons, this is lessons 56 through 60 in the first review section of the student's workbook, A Course in Miracles. And let's begin. So you're in your reclined position, listening to the sound of my voice. Begin to focus more and more on the sound of my voice. Good. All right. Let's take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. And exhale slowly. Just becoming more and more relaxed with every gentle breath. Take another breath in. Exhale slowly. Begin to focus more and more on the sound of my voice. Let your attention go there. Right there. Good. And another deep breath in. And exhale slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All the way down. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. It's just a continuing process of becoming more and more relaxed with every gentle breath you take. Good. Now, in a moment, I'll count from 5 down to 1 again. And I want you to feel a wave of relaxation starting at the top of your head and then going down through your body as I count down to 1, exiting through your feet, and 5. Feel that warm, relaxing feeling at the top of your head coming down the body, through the face, relaxing the face muscles, the throat, 4, the arms, the chest, 3, 2, 1. Good. All the way out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. One more time. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All the way down. Totally relaxed. Feel the muscles of the body becoming loose and limp. You might even feel them becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. Good. The deeper you go, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you go. It's just a continual process of becoming more and more relaxed, listening to the sound of my voice as we go deeper and deeper. So right now, what I'd like for you to do is use your imagination and imagine yourself standing at the top of a stairwell looking down. Imagine that stairwell. In a moment, I'll count from 7 down to 1, and you'll imagine yourself walking down the stairs. And with each step you take, you become more and more relaxed with every step. 7, going down, down, down. Deeper, deeper, more relaxed. Good. 6, going down, down, down. Slower, relaxing. Good. 5, going down, 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 deeper, deeper, deeper. 4, going down, 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 deeper, deeper, deeper. 3, going down, 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 deeper, deeper, deeper. 2, going down, 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 deeper, 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 and 1. Good. All the way down. Feel yourself becoming so relaxed, so comfortable that all the muscles just let go and become loose and limp and relaxed. Now in a moment, I'll count from 5 down to 1. But this time, as I count and I say the number, you'll see the number in your imagination and see it slowly fading off into the distance. And as the number fades away, your mind becomes relaxed, just like your bodies become relaxed. Good. 5. See the number 5. And slowly just allow it to fade, fading, getting smaller into the distance. 4. See the number 4. Slowly allow it to fade, fade. 3. See the number 3 as it fades and fades. Number 2. See the number 2 as it fades and fades. And now the number 1. See the number 1 and allow it to fade, fade into nothing, nothing, nothing. Good. As you lie there just listening to the sound of my voice, your eyes are closed and your body's loose and limp and relaxed. The mind is relaxed and it's open to the suggestions that you want to enter into your subconscious mind. My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability. How can I know who I am when I see myself as under constant attack? Pain, illness, loss, age, and death seem to threaten me. All my hopes and wishes and plans appear to be at the mercy of a world I cannot control. Yet, perfect security and complete fulfillment are my inheritance. I have tried to give my inheritance away in exchange for the world I see. But God has kept my inheritance safe for me. My own real thoughts will teach me what it is. Above all else, I want to see. Recognizing that what I see reflects what I think I am, I realize that vision is my greatest need. The world I see attests to the fearful nature of the self-image I have made. If I would remember who I am, it is essential that I let this image of myself go. As it is replaced by truth, vision will surely be given me. And with this vision, I will look upon the world and on myself with charity and love. Above all else, I want to see differently. The world I see holds my fearful self-image in place and guarantees its continuance. While I see the world as I see it now, truth cannot enter my awareness. I would let the door behind this world be opened for me, that I may look past it to the world that reflects the love of God. God is in everything I see. Behind every image I have made, the truth remains unchanged. Behind every veil I have drawn across the face of love, its light remains undimmed. Beyond all my insane wishes is my will, united with the will of my Father. God is still everywhere and in everything forever. And we who are part of Him will yet look past all appearances and recognize the truth beyond them all. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. In my own mind, behind all my insane thoughts of separation and attack is the knowledge that all is one forever. I have not lost the knowledge of who I am because I have forgotten it. It has been kept for me in the mind of God, who has not left His thoughts. And I, who am among them, am one with them and one with Him. 5. See the number 5 and just slowly allow it to fade, fade. Number 4. See the number 4. And just allow it to fade, fade. 3. See the number 3. And just allow the number 3 to fade, fade. Number 2. See the number 2. And just allow it to fade, fade. And more. See the number 1. And allow it to fade, fade to nothing, nothing, nothing. So comfortable. And you think to yourself, I am not the victim of the world I see. How can I be the victim of the world that can be completely undone if I so choose? My chains are loosened. I can drop them off merely by desiring to do so. The prison door is open. I can leave simply by walking out. Nothing holds me in this world. Only my wish to stay keeps me a prisoner. I would give up my insane wishes and walk into the sunlight at last. I have invented the world I see. I made up the prison for which I see myself. All I need do is recognize this, and I am free. I have deluded myself into believing it is possible to imprison the Son of God. I was bitterly mistaken by this belief, which I no longer want. The Son of God must be forever free. He is as God created him, and not what I would make of him. He is where God would have him be, and not where I thought I would hold him prisoner. There is another way of looking at the world. Since the purpose of the world is not the one I ascribe to it, there must be another way of looking at it. I see everything upside down, and my thoughts are the opposite of truth. I see the world as a prison for God's Son. It must be, then, that the world is really a place where he can be set free. I would look upon the world as it is, and see it as a place where the Son of God finds his freedom. I could see peace instead of this. When I see the world as a place of freedom, I realize that it reflects the laws of God instead of the rules I made up for it to obey. I will understand that peace, not war, abides in it, and I will perceive that peace also abides in the hearts of all who share this place with me. My mind is part of God's. I am very holy. As I share the peace of the world with my brothers, I begin to understand that this peace comes from deep within myself. The world I look upon has taken on the light of my forgiveness and shines forgiveness back at me. In this light, I begin to see what my illusions about myself kept hidden. I begin to understand the holiness of all living things, including myself, and their oneness with me. 5. See the number 5, and just slowly allow it to fade, fade. The number 4. See the number 4, and allow that number to just fade, fade. Now, number 3. See the number 3 as it slowly fades, fade. The number 2. See the number 2 as it slowly fades, fade. And the number 1. See the number 1 as it slowly fade, fade to nothing. No. My holiness envelops everything I see. From my holiness does the perception of the real world come. Having forgiven, I no longer see myself as guilty. I can accept the innocence that is the truth about me. See through understanding eyes, the holiness of the world is all I see, for I can picture only the thoughts I hold about myself. My holiness blesses the world. The perception of my holiness does not bless me alone. Everyone and everything I see is in its light, shares in the joy I bring to me. There is nothing that is apart from this joy. because there is nothing that does not share my holiness. As I recognize my holiness, so does the holiness of the world shine forth for everyone to see. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. My holiness is unlimited in its power to heal, because it is unlimited in its power to save. What is there to be saved from except illusions? And what are illusions? All illusions, except false ideas about myself. My holiness undoes them all by asserting the truth about me. In the presence of my holiness, which I share with God Himself, all idols vanish. My holiness is my salvation. Since my holiness saves me from all guilt, recognizing my holiness is recognizing my salvation. It is also recognizing the salvation of the world. As I have accepted my holiness, nothing can make me afraid. And because I am unafraid, everyone must share in my understanding, which is the gift of God to me and to the world. I am blessed as a son of God. Herein lies my claim to all good and only good. I am blessed as a son of God. All good things are mine because God intended them for me. I cannot suffer any loss or deprivation or pain because of who I am. My Father supports me, protects me, and directs me in all things. His care for me is infinite and is with me forever. I am eternally blessed as His son. 5. See the number 5 and just allow it to slowly, calm, relax it away. And number 4, feel number 4 slowly drifting and fading. And number 3, see the number 3 as it slowly fades. And number 2, see the number 2 slowly fade, fading. And the number 1, feel the number 1 relaxing as it fades and fades into nothing. Good. God goes with me wherever I go. How can I be alone when God always goes with me? How can I be doubtful and unsure of myself when perfect certainty abides in Him? How can I be disturbed by anything when He rests in me in absolute peace? How can I suffer when love and joy surround me through Him? Let me not cherish illusions about myself. I am perfect because God goes with me wherever I go. God is my strength. Vision is His gift. Let me not look to my own eyes to see today. Let me not look to my own eyes to see today. Let me be willing to exchange my pitiful illusion of seeing for the vision that is given by God. Christ's vision is His gift, and He has given it to me. Let me call upon this gift today so that this day may help me to understand eternity. God is my source. I cannot see apart from Him. I can see what God wants me to see. I cannot see anything else. Beyond His will lies only illusions. It is these I choose when I think I can see apart from Him. It is these I choose when I try to see through the body's eyes. Yet the vision of Christ has been given me to replace them. It is through this vision that I choose to see. God is the light in which I see. I cannot see in darkness. God is the only light. Therefore, if I am to see, I must be through Him. I have tried to define what seeing is and have been wrong. Now it is given me to understand that God is the light in which I see. Let me welcome vision and the happy world it will show me. God is the mind with which I think. I have no thoughts I do not share with God. I have no thoughts apart from Him, because I have no mind apart from His. As a part of His mind, my thoughts are His, and His thoughts are mine. 5. See the number 5, just slowly allow it to relax. As you go deeper, deeper, and deeper. Good. Staying in this calm, relaxed state. Allow your mind to drift away. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Way down. God is the love in which I forgive. God does not forgive because He is never condemned. The blameless cannot blame, and those who have accepted their innocence see nothing to forgive. Yet forgiveness is the means by which I will recognize my innocence. It is the reflection of God's love on earth. It will bring me near enough to heaven that the love of God can reach down to me and raise me up to Him. God is the strength in which I trust. It is not my own strength through which I forgive. It is through the strength of God in me which I am remembering as I forgive. As I begin to see, I recognize His reflection on earth. I forgive all things because I feel the stirrings of His strength in me, and I begin to remember the love I chose to forget, but which has not forgotten me. There is nothing to fear. How safe the world will look to me when I can see it. It will not look anything like what I imagine I see now. Everyone and everything I see will lean towards me to bless me. I will recognize in everyone my dearest friend. What could be there be to fear in a world that I have forgiven and that has forgiven me? God's voice speaks to me all through the day. There is not a moment in which God's voice ceases to call on my forgiveness to save me. There is not a moment in which His voice fails to direct my thoughts, guide my actions, and lead my feet. I am walking steadily on toward truth. There is nowhere else I can go, because God's voice is the only voice and the only guide that has been given to His Son. I am sustained by the love of God. As I listen to God's voice, I am sustained by His love. As I open my eyes, His love lights up the world for me to see. As I forgive, the love reminds me that His Son is sinless. And as I look upon the world with the vision He has given me, I remember that I am His Son. 5. See the number 5 and just slowly allow it fade, fade. And the number 4. See the number 4 as it slowly fades and fades. And 3. See the number 3 as it slowly fades and fades. And 2. As you see the number 2 slowly fade, you feel the messages of your mind. Deep in your mind, seeds growing like little plants in the springtime. Green and strong, growing bigger and bigger than on. And 1. See the number 1 as it slowly fades and fades. You can let go of all the thoughts you are holding as the number 1 fades into nothing. Nothing. Good. You can remember what you need to remember and forget what you can't forget. Forget what you can't forget as you remember what you need to remember. All these messages are buried deep inside your subconscious mind. You're accepting them simply because your mind is open to them. You're accepting that they could be real. And as you explore them, you find the truth for yourself. Good. And now you go deeper. Just way down. Way down. In a moment, I'll count from 1 up to 3. When I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes and return to the room. As I say the number 3, you'll open your eyes and return to the room. 1, feel your body, feel your mind, removing all of those limitations that the relaxation created as the energy moves back through the muscles. And 2, now I want you to feel yourself breathing and beginning to come back to the room. And 3, open your eyes and go back to the room. And you do feel good, don't you? You feel that sense of peace in your heart. And that calmness moves out and strengthens who you are at a deeper level. Good. What you're doing is good for the world. That's why you're here.